again, it's me, April, and welcome back to another video. This week I'm doing a little bit of an arty vlog, so there's not going to be anything Etsy related or shop related. There's just lots of art. So I painted and sketched a lot in my sketchbook this week, and I also got up to some Patreon reward art. So yeah, basically every day we do a little bit of chatting, a little bit of drawing. I hope that you guys enjoy the video, so let's start. Look at that light coming through the trees. It's magical. Well, hi there. It's Wednesday morning. It's about 7:20 and I just came to the woods. I'm gonna try and do a combo walk and sketch. So my plan is to walk for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes and then sit down and do a bit of sketch. So that's the plan. Anyway, I'm walking up a hill now, so I'm gonna go so I can breathe a bit better. Bye. Not sure if you can see that spider web. Say what you want about spiders, but they're bloody wizards, aren't they? So I'm thinking about sitting up on that hill and drawing, but I've only been walking for 20 minutes. I'm going to keep going around and we'll eventually find our way there. I have this app on my phone, you can't really see it, but you can record sounds, so I'm waiting for the birds. Okay, so record, and then you can swipe over a section, analyze it, and it's a gold crest. How cool is that? I popped up on my Instagram stories a couple of days ago, but I bought a bird book and I've also bought some binoculars because I'm gonna start bird watching. So I'm also trying to learn the names of the sounds of the birds. So I thought that app was pretty cool. Yeah. Almost there, just gonna walk down this path here with all these pylons. It's about 8 o'clock now. I've just plonked myself down on that hill I was showing you earlier. My glasses are all steamy, I can't actually see the camera. It's really beautiful here, very peaceful. So I'm just gonna sit here for maybe 40 minutes, 45 minutes and draw a little bit. Yeah. So this is what I'm looking at. Some trees there with really nice light on them and a little path going down. And I've got my pencils, my sketchbook, this to like lean on. I even have some coffee. But what I don't have, I forgot, and I'm an idiot, is my tripod. So I actually have no way of filming this. So I have to show you little bits as I go, I guess. So I've popped in some base colours very messily. Did not realise how dark that grey was. I thought it was going to be very pale. It wasn't. So now I've got this water brush and I'm going to try and water it down because this is actually on some kind of watercolour paper, I think. If I go to the back, there's actually an index of paper. So it's printmaking paper. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but we'll try it. We'll try it. I don't really know if this is doing anything different. Like if I should have just kept it marker. It's kind of hard to tell. So I've popped some water on it. It does make some interesting shapes, but I'm just a bit worried this isn't going to dry because it isn't the warmest out today. But I'm just going to sit here, have some coffee, and just enjoy the landscape while I wait for it to dry. I got bored of waiting, so I did this little mini warm-up sketch, I guess you could call it. It's still damp. Whoops. I do quite like how the texture gives it though. I still think these markers are way too dark though for like doing stuff like this. It's about 20 to 9 now, so I've got to get back. It's probably about a 10-minute walk back to the car, and then I've got to drive home and get to work. So I've been here for about I guess 40 minutes, and my page is still wet. It's still wet. Probably, I think I need to come up with a better solution and not use water when I'm outside because it just doesn't dry. So I have done a whole page of sketches, and I think I'm gonna finish this one, that one on the floor, later when I get home, and I'll probably just post both of them because I quite like them. Fly. Okay, let me show you what I've done. So I did this little sketch here just with coloured pencils and Caran d'Ache. So it's like the little view that I see, and then kind of like a longer one, my thermos, very messy there, and yeah, another little view. You can't really see with the view. Right, I'm all packed up. Let's head back to the car. The sun's out and it feels really nice because my fingers are chilly after sitting down for 40 minutes. Hi there, I don't know why, but the light's really weird in this room right now. This is what we're gonna have to deal with though, as the nights get darker and winter comes for us. We're just gonna have to have the artificial lights on. So right now I've got my lamp on, which is like a yellow light. I've got the ring light, which is like a white light, and then I've got the bulbs up there, which just shit, bedroom lights. So I do apologise. For the future 8 months that will come with terrible lighting, but we're just gonna have to move on and work around it. Forgot what I was saying, went on that big ramble. Just finished dinner. It was pretty good. We had Linda McCartney's vegetarian pie, mashed potatoes, broccoli, peas and sweet corn, and gravy. And I'm telling you this because I think that's what I'm gonna do for my sketchbook tonight, like what I have for dinner, because I haven't done anything all day. I just licked my finger. I'm just trying to get a mark off the sketchbook. I haven't done anything all day. I went for like a little walk around this morning, but I wasn't looking at anything. I was just looking at the ground, trying to get through it. Oh, I've been working all day. Literally, that's all I've been doing all day. We went grocery shopping at lunchtime, so it's pretty much been a bit of a boring day. Not boring bad, like it's just been like whatever, like nothing's really exciting happening. But we've been really busy at work lately, but I have still been able to watch YouTube videos, so can't complain, can I? And then we had dinner, watched some Good Girls, and now it's 7:15, almost time for bed. So I have to do a little bit of art tonight, which is why I thought I'd pop in and say hi. I've got to do my sketch in my sketchbook, but I want to do like a good 2 hours of art tonight, maybe 2.5. We'll push it to 9:30. I was going to draw this morning, but I ended up just going on Pinterest and picking pictures out because I only had half an hour before I had to go to work. So I may do some doodles. The doodles are for Patreon for next month, because next month is October, as you guys know, spooky month. And I had some ideas this morning when I was on my walk around, and I was really excited about it. So I came home and I took some notes down on my sketchbook. But the problem is I haven't actually done the Happy Mail for this month yet, so probably shouldn't get too ahead of myself. So I need to do that, but I'm thinking about trying to do that at the weekend because I was camping last weekend, so I didn't have time to do it. Gonna do some drawing. Let's get to it. A little less talking, a little less talking, a little more action. Is that what they say? I think so. I'm trying to finish this course. One of the next exercises is Write a list of everything you like that makes you happy. When you get to a page one day where you're not quite sure what to draw, you can maybe draw something that makes you happy, I guess. So I don't know, I think that was the plan. I just copy every time I do one of these exercises. I just copy what the other person's doing. So a limited color palette, I've got a marker and I've got a darker brush. This is one of the exercises that I really like, because you just do like blobs and then you do the line afterwards. If I'm gonna try and incorporate text into things in the future, I definitely need to work on my handwriting, because I just don't like it. Alright, walks in nature. I'm just gonna do a tree, to be honest. Birds. Who doesn't love birds, am I right? So I've got sunrise, a new mug, coffee, and Martin. Don't think I can fit Martin on here, so I'll just do sunrises. Then you just go, well, you just put the lines in, I guess. This is the only thing I don't really like about these exercises, because I don't really like writing. I mean, I don't mind writing, but I don't like text. You know what? I actually have a video, I think, on YouTube where I did my What Makes Me Happy mini art journal, and one of the things on the list was odd socks. I really like that journal. That was using an old field notes book, and I have 2 more old field note books just collecting dust in my drawer, so I'm thinking maybe of cracking them out and doing like What Makes Me Happy volume 2. Maybe I'll do like a fun wee with all that exhaust, all the airplane fumes coming out there. And then this last one is sunrises, which I do like sunsets as well, but there's something about getting up early in the morning when you're really tired and it's cold and it's dark out, and going out and then being rewarded with a sunrise, you know. Ta-da! We did it! There's a weird awkward gap here and I don't like it. And now I can move on to the main course. So I think I'm going to do what I ate today, because like I mentioned, nothing else happened today. So I decided to try these again. I'm still waiting for my Tombos to come in the mail. I ordered some Tombos because I really like these, but I don't know what to do with them. They're just so saturated. So I'm trying them again, and then I remembered that the paper in this book is different, because it's like all the paper is different. So this one here, I believe, is kind of a printmaking paper. This one here is a handmade white rag paper. I mean, it kind of does blend the water, but not the same as like this side here. And both of the pages don't take water that well. Sometimes when I pick these colours, I just honestly, I'm like, April, what are you doing? But we know from experience that any amount of crayons and pencil can cover it up, so it's all good. Look how different this from this page to this page. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry. Basically, this is going to be my dinner plate. Even though the dinner, it was white, but we're going to make it this colour, I guess. And then, I guess this is like the background? I'm not sure. And I was maybe going to put like the food around it, like in text, or maybe not. I don't know. It's all just plain, isn't it? So it's fine. So I thought I would add a little bit of acrylic wash in. The background looks a little bit like an ocean, not gonna lie. But we can sort that out. I might make the plate a little bit bigger. And yeah, I decided to do some collage for some reason, not quite sure. Just felt like using my hands and getting messy and cutting things up. So I used some of these watercolor squares that I cut up for the what's that challenge called that I didn't do? The Squareathon challenge. Definitely didn't do that challenge, but I still have the squares all cut up. So I thought I'd use some of that, and also some post-its, just as something different. So I coloured them all in, cut them all up, and now I'm going to stick them in. So this is my pie. Stick that in the corner. And then I've got peas and sweet corn, which I just pop round the corner like this. So I'm just realising actually there's a seam in the book there, which I didn't think about. I think that'll be fun. Oh, maybe. I think that'll be fun. Yeah, don't second guess yourself, April. It's going to be awesome. Alright, I think I've finished. Actually, you know what I'm missing? The mustard in the mash. So I put mustard in my mash tonight. Mustard mash. Gotta have a bit of mustard mash. Now, it got a little bit messy with the broccoli, not gonna lie. Can we save it? Maybe. Try to do this thing where I put the gravy on and then it kind of just like, kind of looks like poop. A little bit. I mean, it's not my fault. Gravy's brown, you know, like, there's nothing I can really do about it. And then I decided to put a little bit of this red pen on. I know what you guys are thinking, April, what is that? Well, I'll tell you what it's meant to be. Sriracha. Yes, I put sriracha with my mashed potatoes and gravy and broccoli, and I put it on everything. I put it on everything. I think, you know, everyone's going to be looking at this stunning knife and fork. No one's really going to be looking over here. Should we maybe like make the mash look like mashed potato? I just make everything worse every time I touch it. Should we just make this a little bit worse, a little bit more ugly? Also, yesterday I wrote about, I've got every colour in this. Is there a colour that I've missed? And Katie, one of my lovely patrons, said that opera pink was missing. So I popped a little bit of opera pink in there. Just for Katie. I think I'm going to call it a day, guys. What do you reckon? Just another sketchbook spread, isn't it? Yeah, just another sketchbook spread. Another one bites the dust. I haven't finished recording. I stood up, but I haven't finished recording. I'm still going. I just thought, maybe if I just put a little bit of this here, we can hide some of the poop brown colour, you know. Some food is delicious to eat. Some food looks good drawn, you know, as art. And sometimes the twain shall not meet. I think I'm going to call it a day because I just don't think we can fix this, you know. So I'm not sure if you can see, but a lot of these trees have like been burnt. Alright guys, this is what I pictured. The sun rising in the background, the sky burning with pinks and corals, and then these branches jutting out into the beauty of the expanse. But yeah, it's just a bit grey. The sun hasn't come up yet, so we're just waiting for the sun to come up. Don't know if it will. Hopefully it does. Mine says that I can just pretend that was a beautiful sunrise and just draw it in the sky because I'm an artiste. Isn't it crazy, nature though? Like last time we were here, none of this was here. It was just bare ground and all these burnt bits. And now nature's taken over. Quite incredible, really. What are you taking a photo of?
A log.
Wow. So exciting. So this tree is like, looks dead, but it has all these mushrooms growing on it. This tree has like shed all of its skin. I don't think it's bears because we're in England, but look, maybe it sheds its skin so it can grow new skin. That's pretty cool, huh? Don't know if you can see him, but Martin's all the way over there taking pictures of a tree. Not gonna lie, bit disappointed. I wanted to see a sunrise. You don't get out of bed at 10 to 6 and then don't see a sunrise. Sad. Very sad. And I want coffee. It's about 8:20. We got back from our walk a while ago, and I've got a couple of parcels I thought I'd show you. I've got this one here, and I've got this one here. This one's from Jackson's Art. I've already opened it in the car. I wasn't driving, don't worry. This one is, I think, is my binoculars. I'm so excited. So it definitely is my binoculars. Okay, so if I haven't mentioned, I can't remember if I have, but I've been thinking about starting bird watching. There's like all this fluff inside of it. Keep that for packaging. I've been thinking about starting bird watching for a few weeks now, and I finally got some binoculars. I asked a guy at work who's also into bird watching, like super into bird watching, like £2,000 binoculars into bird watching. and he was telling me kind of like about different binoculars and what they do, because there's different types I didn't even know, and he recommended me a pair, like a kind of a starter pair. So I got them. I was going to do research for myself, but research is like really boring. No, it's not boring. It's there was so much information, honestly. So these are what I got. These guys here. I don't know if anyone's into binoculars. I know this is an art vlog, but I do plan on, I want to bird watch, and I want to draw the birds. I want to have like a bird watching journal where I draw the birds that I've seen and maybe write notes about them and stuff. I think that would be really cool. So it is going to be related back to art. So these are the Opticron Vega compact poro prism binoculars. They sound like a transformer. I don't even know how to use, I don't even know what end I look in. And apparently you can use them with your glasses, but I feel that's really weird, isn't it? Okay, I think I'm meant to look this way. I have no idea how to use binoculars, but I'm very excited for it. So yeah, that's that. I put on Instagram last week, I think, that I'm gonna get into bird watching, and my mum must have seen it. She messaged me and she said, bird watching, God, you're old. So thanks, mum. And then the next things we have are some Jackson's art, so I'll pop the camera down so we can have a look at them together. So you know that I'm on a bit of a marker kick right now, ever since, I can't remember who I was watching that was using them, the Faber-Castell pens, but Kate Sutton was using these in her course that I'm taking. So I wanted to get a few, and I got some. I wanted to get a lot more, like a lot different colors in this, but they were basically all out of stock. Like Jackson's art is pretty much all out of stock of all the colors I want. So I got some alternatives and some colors that I thought might be nice. Looking at these, I'm not sure, maybe I need more greens, probably. I tend to go with these colors recently. Like I'm a big fan of like these pinks and pale yellows and oranges, and then kind of chucking in some dark blue, and yeah, I don't know. And then also they sent me this for free, which I've never gotten a freebie from Jackson's art before, but I guess they were like, I used all of my points. I had been collecting heaps of points and I used them all. I had like 3,000 I think points or something like that. It took off quite a bit off of my my final, which was nice. I have this random tube here, which is like stuff I got from Scrawler boxes. And yes, I have a couple. So these are really nice, actually. I have these. I have lavender and wisteria. And then in my freebies that I got today, I got true black, fuchsia, and aquamarine. I'm going to use my Strathmore Mixed Media sketchbook. I have been bouncing backwards and forwards between this one and this one. This one is meant to be for Patreon only, but I'm actually really enjoying using this one. It's the Talons Creations. I think I enjoy it more than this one. I love them both, but this one, it doesn't take water as well as this one, the Strathmore one, but it's a little bit bigger and it lays a lot flatter, and I don't know, it's yellow. I mean, you can't go wrong with a yellow sketchbook. Okay, so this is when I did, this is actually pretty good. I should probably keep this as a reference. This is when I did my marker swatches, and I didn't write any of the names down, obviously, because I'm an idiot. I don't know what any of these are. I just thought that was a cool page, and I did some little landscapes here with them, and now it looks like we're onto a new page. So I don't actually know if these are going to bleed through. I'm just going to test on my tester page to see if they bleed through. A little bit. You can see a teeny bit there, but I think it'll be fine. And this is my square-a-thon mess, guys. I need to rip these off and just use these pages. I have I have 4 pages that I masked out, and I was going to use them for square-a-thon, and this was the one I did on my Twitch a few weeks ago that I just hated, and I just gave up on it. So I need to go back and fill this in, but it's fine, we'll do that another day. Okay, I'm going to get the ones that I actually have as well that I stole from Martin. Give me 2 secs. Okay, see what I mean about this book not laying flat? You can kind of like break the spine if you just kind of force it. So I have these guys. These are the super bright ones. I think these were just in like a, I don't know, like a set, I guess. So let's do these first. So these didn't have names. I think these did have names in Jackson's art, but now they just have numbers. So I'm going to make sure that I write all the numbers this time. And I do like these colours, but I think they're just a little bit too bright. Because I want to use these mainly for landscapes, I think. Ooh, that's a bright yellow. Alright, and now let's move on to these guys. I'm very excited for these. I'm going to put them in a little colour order maybe. Yeah, like a beautiful muted rainbow. Oh, I love that colour. That one's, well, it doesn't have a name. It's just 76. Oh, I do love the colour 76. No, these all do have names. I might actually, they might be on my invoice. Yeah, they're on my invoice. Pearl, cherry, warm grey, mist purple, green ochre. The problem is it doesn't actually, oh, is this the number here? So 76 green ochre. Yes, okay. Okay, cool. I can write the names down then. Yay. Oh, this is like a nice mint colour. I love my mints. My mint colours. I don't know why I'm putting my pens here. Just like drawing on top of them. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's a really beautiful colour. So yeah, even some of these are probably a little bit too bright still. Like a little bit too saturated. That one's really nice. I definitely want to, if I enjoy using these, I'll definitely get some more. I'm thinking mainly to use the markers for when I'm out, if I want to do plain air sketching, which I definitely want to get more into. Because like when I was out the other day in the forest, it was really difficult to use the water, like the watercolor. This is the Spectrum Noir. Oh shit, this is alcohol based. It's going to go through to the other page. Forgot about that. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I'm so annoyed about that. It's okay. Yeah. Cool, so that's really annoyed me. No, I wasn't going to use this for anything, but still, it's annoying, right? So those are my markers. Yeah, I really like them. What do you guys think? So if you look at these are all kind of like pastel-y. I think this was a little bit too bright still. So yeah, those are my markers. It's about 20 to 9 and I'm just starting my sketchbooks page. Okay, let's have a look. So this morning we went out. I took some photos on my phone. I really like this one. Alright, I took this at about 6:45 and I love the sky. It's like really grey and kind of blue and it's really pretty and I love it. And then I checked this one here like maybe an hour later, so it's like the sun's up now, but I actually really love how moody this one is. So I'm gonna do this one on one page, and then I took some of these like burnt branches, and these can be super abstract. I think they'll be kind of fun. And then this one here. So that's my plan. I've very, very lightly sketched it out. You probably can't even see that. And I've also swatched out my pens really quickly on this page just so I have them. And I think I'm gonna try and use my new markers. I thought that'd be good. Oops. My new markers, probably some pencil. Probably chuck in some Neocolor because you know how I do. And I'm watching Cece's Art Cafe, teeny tiny, you can see it here. So I'll probably just pop the old YouTubes on and have a little draw session. I mean, I probably won't do that actually because I figured it might be nicer if I'm talking. I'm a bit nervous, guys. We're just gonna jump in though. I shouldn't really be nervous. I mean, I've used those Faber-Castell markers and they are cray. They are cray. So, I mean, we should be fine with these. I just wanted to see what they're like because ever since I started getting back into art again a few years ago, I've always just shunned markers, to be honest. I thought they were annoying. I thought they were a little bit childish. I thought they were just for like people that like Copic markers, and I have some Copic markers and I just cannot get on with them. I don't really like alcohol based markers, I think. I'm not sure. Do I? No, I don't think I do. So we didn't get the shots that we wanted this morning. Well, I was really hoping for like Like I said in that video this morning, I was really hoping for a very dramatic sunrise, but it wasn't to be. And I do realise that this mint colour does not exist in this photo or reality. But I figured I'd use it as like a base because the other green that I have, which is this green, is too dark. So I've got some trees that are kind of bushy, and then I have these other ones which are more in the foreground that are just like skeletons because they're all burnt. And I'm not quite sure why they're burnt. Like, they've always been burnt since we've been here. So I don't know when there was a fire, but there must have been a fire at some point, right? Yeah, these guys I took later, but I think to keep everything cohesive, I will use this colour again, so they're like kind of the same. So I'm literally just gonna colour these boxes in. Right, I'm just adding some pencils for a bit of, I don't know, texture. I put blue at the top of here, but really the sky goes lighter as it gets to the top. Like, I mean, it's actually one uniform colour. It's one uniform colour, so it doesn't really go like lighter or darker, but I don't know. I'm gonna add some texture, I guess, or something, just to kind of see how the pencils work on top of the markers. That'd be quite nice. And I've got all of these colours here. I'm actually thinking, guys, I've got all these pencils here. I flipping never used half of them. I'm thinking of sorting them out, and they're a mess now, but I did have them sorted out by cool colours and warm colours. But now what I'm thinking of doing is sorting them out by colours I use and colours I don't use. And then I was thinking of doing something a bit strange and forcing myself just to use colours I don't use, like just sometimes, because I literally never use them. Like these greens, don't use. Like never. It's actually a lot of the greens, a lot of the purples, these bright yellows, you know? I mean, what am I gonna do with that? So, I don't know. This is why maybe people shouldn't buy sets of things, and I buy sets of things too sometimes, but I think I'm learning, guys, because today I was on Jackson's Art and I was looking at Caran d'Ache that I wanted, and I was literally like, should I just buy the set? But I was looking at the price of it, and the set of Caran d'Ache, this was the same when I was looking at the markers that I bought the other day. I don't know if Jackson's Art knows this, if this is like a thing they do on purpose, but it was more to buy the set than it was to buy each like individual marker or each individual pencil. When I was looking at the Caran d'Ache, to buy the entire set of 72 pencils, it was £4.20 a pencil. Or you can buy the individual markers for like £3.20 a pencil. I mean, it's a no-brainer, right? I think I'm learning that just start small, you know, 3 or 4 colours. Like, where's my Caran d'Ache? I just dropped them. Okay, so these are my Caran d'Ache, and I've learned after using them, I used them the other day for drawing the woodland, that I need a blue that isn't like aqua. I need like a nice muted blue. I need a darker green, bless you, and I need maybe like another orange or something, and yeah, just some more muted colors, maybe like a muted yellow, like a mustard or something. So maybe start small if you want to try a new art material, and then kind of figure out after a few drawings what you're missing, and then you can just build up from there. And I'm gonna try and take that advice myself, so I'm gonna try not to buy sets of things anymore, because I think it's just a waste of money if you buy like the entire set. Like, I bought the entire set of Faber-Castell and I literally used half of them. They were on sale. It was a Black Friday sale like 3 years ago. Let me do a little zoomy zoom. Battery's running out. Battery's running out, guys, so I'll probably just film until the batteries run out, and then I'm going to finish it. I can't be bothered to get up and go change the battery. I'll show you at the end though what it looks like. But my plan basically is just to keep on doing this with pencil, and then when I finish the pencil I'll change the battery. But yeah, I kind of want this one to be a little bit less all over the place and a little bit less colourful, a little bit less out there like the last couple of days have been. So I've done all the stuff with pencil I think I'm going to do. Messed up these wires a little bit. I think the perspective's a little bit off from this image here. So now I'm gonna come in with these just to give it a little bit of a pop. So I've got the blue, grey, another grey. Oh yeah, I know I said I was gonna give it a pop, but actually I'm making it more depressing. No, we'll come in with like a pink, maybe like a apricot or apricot, a lime green, and all of these. No, I'm just joking, that's all. Oh, and actually a purple, because there's like some heather here. You can't really see it, but in the picture there's some heather. And then I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do with these. I just kind of wanna, I don't know, just try and do something with them. Just a little bit of atmosphere, you know? So it was quite a moody day. Moody morning, it was this morning. I'm talking about it like it was years ago. It was 80 years ago. So I haven't got the colours completely accurate here, but they're a lot more like muted than I would normally do. Normally I do quite a lot of crazy pinks and greens kind of like mixed in. I think I quite like these markers, you know. Once you kind of put in the pencil and everything, this here you can kind of see where the markers went over each other. It's not really noticeable, it just kind of fades into the texture, which is quite nice. Ta-da! I think I finished. A bit more white here. I think I finished. Ah, I like that. What do you guys think? Bit different, bit moody. So I'm going to take a photo of that, and then that's tonight's page done. Just before I sign off for the evening, I sorted out all my pencils. It wasn't very scientific. I just basically moved them from one pot and then picked out the smallest ones, moved them to the next pot, and then this pot seemed to fill up very fast. Then I had to like shift some more back and forward. So you can see in this one there are pencils that I have used more than others, but I could only fit so much in this pencil pot. And then there were some pencils that were so small they were getting lost, so I put them in this little one here. So now I've got 3. You can tell which is my most used. My second most used is quite a lot of browns and pinks and oranges. And then the least used, which is all the bright yellows, bright greens, some purples, bright blues. I'm going to start using these, and then basically what I'm going to do is, if I keep using a pencil and I keep saying no, I'm not going to use it, I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it somewhere, because obviously the colour isn't for me. And I'm just going to do that over the next couple of weeks, like really slowly, just as I'm working with them. And then maybe I'll have like 10 pencils at the end that I just don't use, and I might just ask some people if they want them, or maybe Martin's nephews need them for school or something, because there's no point hanging on to light yellow glaze if I'm never going to use it, you know. I took these out and I don't know where to put these. Oh, I feel like I just spend half my life shifting art supplies around. Hello, it's 9 PM on Saturday and I'm at my desk. I'm about to start my page for today. I haven't drawn, I have been drawing, but I haven't been drawing anything for like YouTube or anything. I've just been doing my Patreon stuff today, and I was hoping to get it all finished today, but as always, things take longer than I think. So I'm gonna hopefully, well, I'm gonna have to finish those tomorrow. I'm gonna finish those tomorrow, and I will show you the sketches and everything I did for them. But right now it's late, I'm a bit tired, there's people yelling outside, and I just want to get my page done. So I've turned to this page now, which has green paper on one side and white paper on the other side, and I think that'll be quite fun. I might try and bring the green over from one page to the other page, but basically what I'm going to draw tonight is the birds I saw on our walk that we took. So we went on a walk at about 5 PM tonight, and we walked for ages. We didn't walk very far in distance, but I had my binoculars out and I was doing my first bird watching session, and Martin had his camera, so he was taking photos as the sun went down. So we did lots of like stopping to look around and stuff. Turns out bird watching is really hard because the birds are in the trees. This is gonna sound really obvious, but the birds are in the trees, they're really small, and there's a lot of branches on trees. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, and you can hear the birds, like I can hear them all. They're like teasing me. They're there, and I'm looking, I can't see anything because they're so small and the trees are so big. So I might have to look on YouTube for like tips to how to find birds, like where they go in the tree, like how to spot movement, things like that. But tonight I did see 4 birds. I have seen these birds before in real life without binoculars, but it was kind of fun just to spot them with the binoculars. And what I really want to do is start like a little bird journal where I draw all the birds when I see them, where I was, a little bit about the bird. So I'm going to take notes and I'm going to start another journal, but just for today I'm going to do it in my sketchbook as like a little page for tonight. So the birds that I saw was, I saw a jay, a crow, a magpie, and a robin. And these birds are like super common. The jay not so much, but I have seen them before in the forest. But the magpie, the crow is like literally you see them, that and the pigeon, you just see them everywhere. And then the robin is very common too. I'm gonna draw those 4 little birds in my sketchbook tonight, and I might even use some paint, who knows. Go crazy, it's Saturday, you know, party. I've doodled them out here. Magpie, robin, jay, and crow. The jay I drew a little bit too big, and this paper isn't the best for erasing, but I think we can fix this, it's not a problem. Kind of feel like using my paints tonight, mainly because I think the colour will pop really nicely against the screen. So I kind of feel like using my paints. I'm just gonna do it like quite minimal colours. I'm not gonna like, you know, look at the reference. I mean, I will look at the reference, but I'm not gonna go crazy with it. I think these colours are nice. My paint plate is completely full up with colours, but I can't be bothered to go wash it, so I'm just gonna work around the colours. Because the thing is, if you get any of this dry paint, like if this comes off into your paint, it goes all flaky. It's really not nice. I don't know why I do this. I do the outline, you know, I always do this with paint. Do the outline, and then I literally paint over all the pencil, and then I'm like, I think I was actually meant to look at that line. It's fine. Right, I'm gonna speed this up a bit so I can watch YouTube.
Display all the miniatures and stuff like that.
Ta-da! It's not finished yet, but I quite like how it turned out. Not sure if these colours really go with the green, but I think it's looking pretty funky. And I just was hair drying it, and I had to see if it was dry, didn't I? I couldn't wait another 30 seconds and smudged it, which is really annoying. But it's all good. So that was my first step, and now I'm going to go in with probably some coloured pencils just to like get the details, and then I'll probably go in with some of these bad boys, and yeah, should be good. I'm debating whether or not to like write the names. I kind of want to write the name like, but I hate my handwriting, so I'm still debating it. Still debating.
For the average bird watcher, or twitcher as they're often affectionately known, out and about to see different species in their natural habitat. Bluebell flowers only carpet woods like these for a piece of bird activity. Acceptable, but not a particularly nutritious type of food. Sunflower seeds are a great favourite.
Watching this extremely vintage TV show, British Country Birds, a visual guide to bird watching. I think this is a bit messy, to be honest, not gonna lie. My least favourite, even though in real life it was my favourite bird that I saw, but I just don't like it. I think these guys are just simple, Very simple. I think I've tried to do too much with this one. Oh, actually, I'm missing some these feathers here. Yeah, and I started putting this on because, okay, I wasn't planning to do it, but I put some white, I should have just used Jelly Roll, but I put white crayon here. If you can see that, I'll zoom. I put white crayon around the beak. So then I tried to fix it with this pencil, but obviously this pencil is darker than the paint. So then I was like, okay, let's just put some more pen around it. And then I was like, let's just add some crayons. And then I had to do it with everyone. So, yes. But I do like it. I think the pages turned out nicely. And I do think I'll write the names down. I'll do that now. But yeah, I really like it. I love these three. I think these three are really cool. This one, not so much, but 3 out of 4 ain't bad. That's the saying, isn't it? 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Is that the saying? Hello. It is Monday morning. I don't think I filmed anything yesterday. I literally spent about half the day on the couch in the lounge watching Good Girls season 4 and drawing on my iPad for the Patreon rewards. Good Girls season 4 is a little bit of a roundabout. It seems just to be going around in circles. Nothing's happening this season. There's nothing big going on. The storyline just seems a little bit wishy-washy. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm sorry. I hope this isn't spoilers, but I loved Good Girls. They're so good the first couple of seasons. It just seems to be going downhill. Anyway, what was I saying? I watched 3.5 episodes while I was drawing until my iPad was down to 11% battery, and I thought I better stop. Otherwise it would blow. It was getting so hot. If you guys draw on your iPads for long periods of times, it gets so hot, like to the point where it makes my hands sweat. I don't know if that happens to anyone else or if that's gross. Let me know. So I did all the Patreon rewards, and I also got up this morning and finished them off. So today after work I need to cut them all, print them and send them out so people can get them. And apart from that, I just did my sketchbook page, which last night I did some cows. I popped them on Instagram. Lots of people thought they were guinea pigs. They do look a little bit like big guinea pigs. I think it's the stripes on their backs. And yeah, that's about it really. So we're going to start a new week this week. It's Monday, so a new vlog. I'm not sure what it'll be, or it might be a video, so pop back next week to see what it is. And I think that's about it for me. So I hope that you guys have a lovely rest of your week, and I will catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.